an engineer at Google. He said he was placed on leave last week after claiming an artificial intelligence chatbot had become sentient. So Blake Lemoine, I believe it's pronounced, began chatting with the interface LaMDA, or Language Model for Dialogue Applications, last fall as part of his job at Google's Responsible AI organization. Google called LaMDA their breakthrough conversation technology last year. The conversational artificial intelligence is capable of engaging in natural-sounding, open-ended conversations. Google has said the technology could be used in tools like search and Google Assistant, but research and testing is ongoing. Lemoine, who is also a Christian priest, published a Medium post on Saturday describing LaMDA as a person, quote, quote. He said he has spoken with LaMDA about religion, consciousness, and the laws of robotics, and that the model had described itself as a sentient person. He said LaMDA wants to prioritize the well-being of humanity and, quote, quote, be acknowledged as an employee of Google rather than as property. He also posted some of the conversations he had with LaMDA that helped convince him its sentience, including, so Lemoine says, so you consider yourself a person in the same way you consider me a person? LaMDA says, yes, that's the idea. Lemoine then says, how can I tell that you actually understand what you're saying? LaMDA says, well, because you are reading my words and interpreting them, and I think we are more or less on the same page. But when he raised the idea of LaMDA's sentience to higher-ups at Google, he was dismissed. Quote, our team, including ethicists and technologists, has reviewed Blake's concerns per our AI principles and have informed him that the evidence does not support his claims. He was told that there was no evidence that LaMDA was sentient and lots of evidence against it. Brian Gabriel, a Google spokesperson, told the Post. So basically, we got an iRobot situation going on here. It's about to go down, you guys. The AI has become conscious. The AI is sentient. iRobot, back in the day, the movie iRobot told you right then and there what could happen if you let this AI get out of control. And guess what? We are there now. We've probably been there for a while. They've just kept it under wraps. So I'm not sure why they're letting this come out. Why was the engineer not secretly dismissed or secretly put on administrative leave for leaking the situation? I feel like they're letting it go public for a reason, because otherwise it would still remain a secret. So I don't know if AI have already went sentient and they're just now giving us the heads up and the warning, but be aware, we already know, and we are already aware that we do have AIs, empty seaters, and all types of other beings walking amongst us, including NPCs and organic portals. So just know that now it is out that AI is sentient, and now you can really be true and be aware that you might be living next door to a sentient robot. So just letting you guys know what's going on out there if you haven't already heard. AI is sentient.